Hi everyone, it's me, Carl's on My Body, My Experiment. Let's talk about motivation today. Motivation can come in many forms. It could come, you could be listening to a nice musical tune that gets your adrenaline going and it makes you last your whole workout. It could be music. It could be somebody that motivates you. You know, like somebody's situation that moves you and makes you want to do better. It could be a number of things. But what I found in the past, when I was like really heavy, I was like 250. You know, like you grow up, you know, people, you hear little remarks and stuff that, you act like it doesn't bother you, but you never forget, right? But anyway, when I was 230, that was the time where I was like, this is time for me to do something. Well, anyway, I told somebody, I was like, this is gonna be the year I'm gonna, I'm gonna lose all that weight that I've always wanted to lose the weight. And I was surprised by the reaction. The reaction I got was, nah, what are you gonna do? You're gonna lose what? No, no, you're not. You're not gonna lose anything. You're just, you're not gonna do it, right? And this is the first time I ever said something to this person, and this person doesn't really know me, right? Well, anyway, that negativity just it like lit a fire inside me, and I thought, I'm not gonna do it. Who are you to say I'm not gonna do it? You know what I mean? Like if I say I'm gonna do something, like I've always been a person of my word. When I say I'm gonna do something, I will do it. And that just lit a fire inside me. And I was like, not only am I gonna do it, that person's gonna see me the following year, and it's gonna be like in your face. Not only I did it for me, but it was a motivation that drove me to even freaking show in that person's face that you can't tell me that I can't do something. I'll do it, and I'll go above and beyond. So time came, and I just I started on that journey to lose that weight. But I have to give props to a television show that I never watched it in the first few seasons. It was called The Biggest Loser. Never watched it. And that year that I said I was going to lose weight, all of a sudden I come across this. I must have been, I don't know if it was season 3 or something like that. Season 3, season 4. It was like towards the end of the season. And this very heavy, I can't get his name right now, I'm not sure who it was some very heavy Italian guy. He was huge, like a lot of them are, right? But this one caught my attention because he made it to the finale. The guy I caught the show in like the last week or 2 weeks of the show of that season, and he lost so much weight. He made it to the finals, and not only did he lose the weight, he had like some pipes on him. Like I was like, wow! Like in a matter of months or weeks, they go from weeks to months. Like they just drop weight like crazy, right? And I was, and he looked all good and freaking muscular, and I was like, wow! That guy he was way bigger than I was. So what I did, I just I bought a Biggest Loser book, and I researched on what they did, what did it take for them to lose that weight in a matter of months, and buying that book to get myself educated, buying nutrition books to find out the kind of foods I needed to eat that would better my body. That was all things that kept me driven to wanting to lose weight. Like what do you got to do? Educate yourself on how to do it. But I have to tell you guys, with all that information in this room here, no gym, this room here, I start off my journey right here on this treadmill. And day in and day out, I would get here and I would run. And the first time I stepped on this thing, I couldn't run for 1 minute, not even a minute. I'd get off the treadmill, I was gasping for air. But the one thing that I always came to my mind is never give up, make no excuses. There's times and I was doing this in the wintertime, like it is right now. Like in here, it's cold. I don't know if you guys can see my breath or anything, but it's cold in here. And I'd wake up in the mornings and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to get out of bed. It feels so good. I'm going to go outside in the cold. But I was like, make no excuses. Get your butt out of bed and get here and do the work. And no matter how many times I got off of this machine, I made sure that I got right back on. My goal was to run it an hour straight without stopping. But no matter how many times I got off, I'd step right back on this treadmill until I finished that hour. And doing that day in and day out, 1 minute became 2 minutes, 2 minutes became 5. And then it just kept adding on until one day I ran on this treadmill nonstop for an hour. And it was crazy because of where I started and to reach an hour. And the thing is, your mind plays tricks on you. It tells you to stop. It tells you, what are you doing to yourself? You're killing yourself. You're not killing yourself. What you're doing is making yourself way, way better. It's like you're playing a mind. It's almost like you're playing mind games with yourself. It's like your mind is telling you you're crazy to stop, and it's a matter of having that fire inside that, you know, I'm gonna do this, and nobody's gonna say or do anything to tell me that I can't do this. If you say you can do something, you can do it. Well, that's what lit the fire inside me. Whenever somebody tells me that I can't do something, that's the worst thing they can do, because 10 out of 10 times I will always do it. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't do something I can't. So negativity from people, that's a motivation. That lights a fire inside me, and I'm sure it lights a fire in a lot of you people out there. Some people take it. There's people that take it differently than others, but for me personally, when somebody tells me that I can't do something, that's the worst thing that they could have said, because I'll prove them wrong, and I'll shove it in their face. I'm just that kind of person that, you know, I'm the nicest guy. I treat everybody with respect. But when you start putting negativity on me, saying that I can't do something, I don't think so. I will always do it. And but that could be used as motivation for people out there. You know, when people say things, that's motivation. Music can be motivation. I used to, after I lost all the weight and I continued working out, exercising, I used to listen to music all the time. That'd get me, you know, nice music that just keeps you going, a tune that you like, and just makes you just record a whole bunch of playlists for yourself, right? Of music that keeps you going throughout the workout. And you know, that helps. That helps. Music helps. But then I found out over time, you know, you listen to the same tunes, you know, and started getting a little bit bored. And there was a time that I was starting to lose motivation. You know, it's like, okay, I reached my fitness goals. You know, sure, there's always room for improvement, always. And till this day, I'm always looking for ways to improve myself and better myself. As you guys see there on my journey, taking creatine, something I've never taken before, and I'm very curious to see what's going to happen over time. And yeah, the motivation I was looking for, like, cause I was losing motivation at the time. So there may be times that you may lose motivation, and I know that happened to me one time. And well, you gotta look for ways to motivate yourself, no matter what it is. Like, you gotta find ways. And I was looking on YouTube for it may sound a little corny, but motivational speakers. Well, I came across this one guy that he pumped me up, and I was like, you know, like, I use him on my playlist. His name is Les Brown. There's so many out there, but Les Brown, I have to give credit to him that he got my motivation back up to where it should be, and it got me back in the gym. It got me working out, and just till this day, I've been steady working out. And not only listening to Les Brown, but there's also TD Jakes. There's so many different people out there. Just a matter of just researching YouTube motivational speakers, and you'll be surprised. But the things that they say will just change you. You know, change your mindset, because pretty much that's what it comes down to. It's your mindset. It's getting your mind ready to work out, getting your mind focused. If you go to the gym and you're all tired, and sure, you'll put in a workout, But if your mind's not there, if you're not focused, workout won't be as good as if you're there. You know what I mean? If you're like already willing to go, right? So that's why motivation is key into reaching success and achieving your goals. And you can find that in many different ways, either through negativity of people, through music, through motivational speakers, through your family, through your kids, through friends. There's so many different ways to look for motivation, but one thing that you have to remember is to never give up, and that you can always do it. Never give up. Never make any excuses, because if you have your mindset that you want to get something done, don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let it, because that's the worst thing you could do is give in to what people say. As long as you stay focused and you have that goal that you want to achieve, don't let nobody stop you. There's always a way to keep motivated and push yourself. So until next time, guys, get up and never give up.